Hey guys, my name is Belle Brockhoff and I am a professional snowboarder. I'm in the event Border Cross and I'm 27 years old. The injury I currently am rehabbing, coming back from, is 2 ACL blowouts. I did the first one in March 2017 and I was course testing the World Champs course. So you basically go through the course and make sure it runs smoothly and it's safe. I had a brain fart and that happened because I let fear get the best of me. I let trying to prove something get the best of me, and I did the complete opposite of what I was supposed to do, and that's why I did my first ACL. Second ACL, same knee. I did it in December that year, 2017, and it could have happened to anyone. A few people got injured, season enders, and I landed on a feature straight-legged, and it hyperextended my knee. As the femur came back, it scraped up all the cartilage. So yeah, 2 ACLs, and it's been quite the journey since. So my daily rehab routine is making sure that I'm properly warmed up. So I'll do a warm-up before my warm-up. So this is just for training. So I'll ride my bike into training. So that way I get, the blood flowing, my lungs pumping, get some fresh air, which is really nice in the morning. And then I'll do my warm-up in the gym. And before I go to bed, I'll wake up, drink quite a bit of water just to get hydrated, do a bit of meditation, read, catch up on some news, and then I'll go down to breakfast. So that's something that kind of sets me up for a good day, a good routine when I get out of bed, and for my training, for a good training session, a good warm up. So my support team is really important to me. It's what helps me get those extra 1%ers, and is a 1%er. So I have my team, so my coach, Harold and Jan. They're people that I really trust, and they give me feedback on the course that will either make or break a race or my body. So that strong trust is there. They're really passionate coaches. They have an eye for sussing out lines that other teams haven't figured out yet, which gives that winning edge. So that's really important for me, and they're in my corner. Having access to good physios, good massage therapy. I've got a sports psych who's more about, I use her for not just for the mental toughness of sport. I like figuring that out on my own, but more away from the sport, becoming a better person and looking at things differently. Just learning not to be an athlete in a way. I think it kind of crosses over and helps me be an athlete because it gives me a different perspective on things. My family, my mum in particular, she was really the backbone of my rehabbing, making sure I had everything I needed, and helping me when I felt really low on motivation. She was there to kind of kick me up the bum and get me cracking on the rehab. My sister as well, she's my best friend. She has done amazing things, and also my really close friends. They've been an amazing support. Still want to achieve many things in my career. I haven't reached my full potential. I came into the sport quite late, and I feel like I'm just catching up to the rest of the crew, and I still don't back myself on hitting jumps, even small jumps that are really easy. Sometimes I don't really back myself on it, which is quite funny. But yeah, I always want to win gold medals, whether it's an overall globe, world champion, Olympic medal. Any gold medal will be good. I'm competitive, I love winning. I mean, who doesn't? But more importantly, none of those medals would mean anything if I didn't perform my very best or reach my full potential by the time I've hung up those boots. What do I enjoy outside of the sport? I love I love photography on my lenses. It gives me, I get to tap into my creative side when I'm traveling, and I get to see some amazing places while I'm traveling, and I want to document as much as that as possible, and also tap into my creative side on the road. I think it's a good way to, I guess, take yourself away from the sport. You know, you're on the road with your teammates, you don't have family around, or, you know, you don't have really close friends there, or, you know, brothers or sisters or anything. So it can get quite lonely. We're good mates on the team, which is really cool. But it's good to take some me time, and this is one of them for me. To set up a good day, I make sure I have a good sleep. And to have a good sleep is to wind down, to start your sleep routine an hour early before you go to bed. So dimming lights, not being on your phone as much, no screen time, making sure you have a really dark room by the time you hop in bed to go to sleep. And before that, not having sugars or sugary drinks, desserts, caffeine, anything. It affects me personally, carbs, so too much carbs before bed, just making sure that I digest and don't have any stimulants that are gonna keep me awake during the night, making sure I have a good 8 hours sleep, and then do my daily routine, which I talked about before, to set up my day nicely. Because a good sleep, like when I have a bad sleep, I know that the next day I'm pretty agitated and I can fire off at any time. So yeah, making sure a good sleep. Mindset is important in all aspects of life. Relationships, work, hobbies, sport, you know, anything. It makes or breaks an athlete, a mindset. You can have the most talent in the room, you could be also the fittest, the strongest, but if your mind doesn't hold all this stuff together, then, you know, it's rough. Especially in recovering from injury, it's a tough, it is boring, it does suck, it really does, and no one really tells you, and you don't fully understand what it will be like until you go through it. And you can look at it two ways. You either have a shit one during it, or you take it as an opportunity to learn. So, and it took me a while to see it as an opportunity to learn to better myself. That took a while. But when I came to that realization, and it didn't come from athletes telling me, because I had some athletes telling me that it's a good opportunity. I had to realize it and feel it myself. You can really use it towards your advantage. And for me, I did that, and it reflected in my results when I returned on tour. So mindset is everything. You know, when you're rehabbing, you can work on your head. And how I see it, like, and everyone's seen it, you know, says it, you know, muscles have memory. You train it to become stronger, to be faster, to be more agile, explosive, whatever it may be. You can do the same with your brain. You can train it. You can train it to think differently, to become stronger, to, you know, have that grit. If you don't train it, then the link between your skill and the body is not going to be as strong. You have three things as an athlete, from an athlete's perspective: your body, your skill, and your mind. And your mind links your skill and your body together. A good analogy is like, you know, what would you rather, putting a chimpanzee on an amazing, beautiful, strong stallion to win a race, or would you put a jockey who's been trained to ride this, you know, strong, powerful machine? You know, your body is that machine, and your brain is the jockey. So you want to make sure that that's all screwed on properly, and you know, take every opportunity as an athlete, mindset, body, skill, to be the best that you can be, because you don't want to look back and think, what if? You'd rather be like, oh well, or wow, that was everything I got. So yeah, that's my mindset.